Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time since I did a haul or even a book review. I don't even think I did a book review yet, but I'm back. I've just been going through certain things in my life, but I'm back on YouTube, back on BookTube. I am coming to you today with a fabulous book haul, okay? I am so excited to share these books. I'm like jumping out of my skin. I purchased these books on Sunday. Sunday, I was feeling a little bit of melancholy. You know, I was in my feelings about some personal things. And I said, you know what? Just go to the bookstore so you can feel better. So I went to the bookstore and I purchased 4 books, okay? Now, let me say, every single last book that I've been having my eye on for the past year, which has been about between 15 and 16 books, I literally found 4 of them. That's right, 4 of them. Okay, look at God, right? Okay, so I picked up these books, and I also ordered 1 book from Thriftbooks. I think it came last week sometime, but I also ordered 1 book from Thriftbooks. So let's get into the review, okay? The first book that I have, which is the book that I ordered from Thriftbooks, is called Full Circle by Ayana, Ellis. I'm sorry if I mispronounced her name. And I got recommended this book by another booktuber. His channel is Robert's Reading Room and Reviews. I love his channel because we have like the same taste in books or whatnot. So I love his channel. You guys go check his channel out. It's called Robert's Reading Room and Reviews, okay? And this book, he did review on it maybe a few months ago, and he read the synopsis, and I was just obsessed. So I'm going to read the first paragraph of the synopsis for you. Karen Douglas is a fearless young girl thrust into the role of a stick-up kid alongside Brooklyn's most notorious thugs. She learns to fight, to survive, and ultimately to shine through a series of events that take her from a young black girl on the verge to a designer-clad diva with a hot car and even a hotter man and a million deadly skeletons in her closet. That's all I needed to read, and I said, sold. So I immediately, after watching his video, y'all, I went on Thriftbooks and I ordered it. So, yes, this is going to be a very good book, and it's really thick too, but not that thick. It is 407 pages, so for those of you that like thick books, I would definitely cop this book and get it. Seems like it's going to be a really, really good read. And the next book I purchased, okay, I've been looking at this book, no lie, for like 2 years. And I seen it on Thriftbooks, but I'm like, should I get it? Should I not? But when I seen it at Books A Million, I said, I'm going to get it because it's cheap, okay? So that book that I'm talking about is by Jerome Dickey, one of my favorite authors, and it's called Naughtier Than Nice. I believe this is the sequel to Naughty and Nice. I believe so, but I really love the color because it gives it like a Christmas vibe, you know, and Christmas is coming up, so this is definitely going to be one of my books on my TBR for December, okay? And I will read a little bit of that synopsis. The lives of Frankie, Tommy, and Olivia haven't turned out quite as planned. Frankie has a pair of stalkers. The life that Tommy had dreamed of living with Blue has become anything but perfect. And Olivia, despite her efforts, haven't been able to get over the psychological barrier caused by her husband's affair and Naughty or Nice. So yes, that did answer my question. This is a 2-part book. So that means I have to go on Thriftbooks and order it because, you know, Thriftbooks is my go-to. So, but that's a little bit of the synopsis. So probably before I read this, I need to read Naughty or Nice. So I will be ordering that book tonight, okay? So that's that book. And then the second book, let's get the drum roll, please, is Sing, Unburied Sing, a novel by Miss Jesmyn Ward. And this book has been really, really hot on BookTube. So I needed to get it. And the price for this book was $6.97 at BAM. Okay, which is Books A Million. And then before I get into that one, the price of the Eric Jerome Dickey Naughtier Than Nice was $5.97. I think in total for all 4 books, not including Full Circle, was like $7, which is a little bit pricey for Thriftbooks. But for the 4 books that I purchased at Books A Million, it came to $27. And you guys know that a hardback would cost that much alone. So $27 for 4 books is a steal to me. Okay, so the synopsis about this, I'll read a little bit of this synopsis, but I'm sure you've got, you know what, I'm sure you guys already heard about this. So, but yeah, I will go ahead and read a little bit of the synopsis. Jojo is 13 years old and trying to understand what it means to be a man. He doesn't lack in fathers to study. Chief among them is a black grandfather, Pop. But there are other men who complicate his understanding. His absent white father, Michael, who is being released from prison, his grandfather, Big Joseph, who won't acknowledge his existence, and the memories of his uncle, Given, who died as a teenager. His mother, Leonie, if I'm pronouncing that right, is an inconsistent presence in his and his Tyler sister's lives. She is an imperfect mother in constant conflict with herself and those around her. She is black and her children's father is white. She wants to be a better mother but can't put her children above her own needs, especially her drug use. Simultaneously, tormented and confronted by visions of her dead brother, which only come to her when she's high, Leonie is embattled in ways that reflect the brutal reality of circumstances. So just reading that right there, this is definitely a book that caught my attention, and I was so happy to get it because this book is hard. It's very hard to find on Thriftbooks for a decent price, and you know, it's just been a hot topic, so I just said, why not read this book? So this is something that I'm excited about, very excited about, okay? Then the next book that I'm really excited about, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce her name right, but it's Gyasi Homecoming. Not for sure if I pronounced that right, but I read the synopsis of this book and I fell in love with it. And this book was also $6.97. Okay. 2 half-sisters, Afia and Essie, are born into different villages in the 18th century Ghana. Afia is married off to an Englishman and lives in comfort in the palatial rooms of Cape Cod Castle. Unbeknownst to Effa, her sister Essie is imprisoned beneath her in the castle's dungeons, sold with thousands of others into the Gold Coast booming slave trade, and shipped off to America, where her children and grandchildren will be raised into slavery. One thread of homecoming follows Afia's descendants through centuries of warfare in Ghana. The Fante and Asante nations wrestle with the slave trade and British colonization. The other thread follows Essie and her children into America, from the plantations of the South to the Civil War and the Great Migration, from the coal mines of Pratt City, Alabama, to the jazz clubs and the dope houses of the 20th century Harlem, right up through the present day. Homecoming makes its history versatile and captures with singular and stunning embassy how the memory of captivity came to be inscribed into the soul of a nation. So I read that and I said, you know what? I'm going to pick up this book. So very excited to get into this one. And then the last book that I have is by Zadie Smith, Swing Time. And this book was $5.97. Okay. And in this book, it says, two brown girls dream of being dancers, but only one, Tracy, has talent. The other has ideas about rhythm and time, about black bodies, black music, what constitutes a tribe or makes a person truly free. It's a close but complicated childhood friendship that ends abruptly in their early 20s, never to be revisited, but never quite forgotten either. So that was the first paragraph of the synopsis. And that's all I read of it. And I said, you know what? I'm getting it. And I heard that she was a really, really, really good author. So I'm really excited to read this book by her. So I had to pick that up. So everybody, unfortunately, that is the end of my book haul. I will be coming back to you guys with a book review. This week, I'm going to try to upload one video a week because there are still a lot of books that I've read that I have not reviewed yet. So I will definitely get back to you guys with a review. So thanks for stopping by. Happy reading, and I will chat with you guys later. Bye.